Cool. Hey everybody, this is NFTeve Hennessy, and I'm here with FiFi Rong, an amazing musician and pop star who's living in the UK in London. Yeah,
I am an angel.
she's an angel. My devil horns are in the closet, but I don't want anyone seeing them. But yeah, you're right. Like what you were just saying, like where were all these artists? Like in the NFT space, we're meeting so many incredible artists, musicians, making friends, and really it's such an awesome, great place to be. Like I was just saying, every single person that I've interviewed is a mind-blowing, great artist, you know? So I think it's there's just a certain kind of person that's in the NFT space. And I think it's like, I never really realized I was a nerd until I got into Bitcoin and crypto. I'm like, oh, I'm a nerd. Those are my people. And a futurist and a visionary and like optimist, you know? So like that's kind of...
It's actually true. I think I'm a little bit similar, except my crypto game is not as strong as yours, but my journey is very similar. The whole crypto thing attracts, like I'm attracted to it. I don't think it's complicated like you say. I think it's exciting, but like I said, I didn't have a lot of time, because at one point, you know, when I say in May, I got burnt a little bit, and I realized I was not focusing on my music enough. I was spending so much time because I was so obsessed with it, and I didn't have enough time to do the music stuff. So I kind of like, I can't be trading anymore. I just have to be having long-term or mid-term holding, like I did since last year.
Yeah.
So you said that don't trade.
Yes, yeah, I have all of my earlier videos are called the Bitcoin Kindergarten. I started it because my friends were getting scammed, and I'm like, I just have to share. And then people were losing money. I'm like, how can you lose money in crypto? Like, how is it even possible? So yeah, trading is not...
You don't. Yeah.
I even watched this amazing video of this guy who made $10 million in 6 months, and it was like his $10 million, the whole video. And then at the end, he's like, well, if I had just held that Ethereum, I would have made the same amount. And you're like, you know, why trade when you can just do other stuff? Like make art, do the, you know, just buy and hold. That's what I've always done. I mean, so much money.
Because your time and your life is also investment, like your time and your energy. And also you get like a crypto kind of anxiety. They call it crypto anxiety. And you get up and down, you get fatigue, you get the PTSD from getting burned in 2017. So why bother, right? Like you get there anyway if you just hold, if you're coming in the right time.
Yeah, you have to get like a strong psychological game when there was a crash, like the last crash. Oh my God. Like one day I was like, I'm rich, you know, and I made so much money right before the crash that I was like, I would have to go running in the morning just to like calm down. So I was like, just the amount of money that you're making is so much. And then it like crashes. And now I'm like, oh, I got to go drive DoorDash. I got to go get a minimum wage job because I don't want to sell my crypto. I did end up selling some just to pay my rent and stuff. But it's like a psychological game, you know?
So you're OG, like you were already there.
I'm OG. I've been in it 4 years. I'm OG. So now I've gone through a lot of these waves. Now, if it crashes, I don't even care at all. You're just like, no worries, because I've always known that since the beginning. Like you just look at it as an artist. I'm good at reading graphs. So you're like, this is the Bitcoin trajectories straight up every year. You know, these little downs are not even that important. They're just little glitches. If you look at the whole trajectory, it's just like insane.
I know, but when you're that close, it's scary. It's like your destiny is controlled by this invisible force that is like every month you're gonna get so crushed. Like there's no point. I experienced that. And I felt like the weak in my knees, not in the good way. And I felt like, oh my God, my like life just like flashed, you know, in front of my eyes. And afterwards, I just thought, this is not worth it. It's too much because I was just about to record a big show. My amazing project was a live show. And it's very demanding. I need to rehearse the show, memorize the whole show, and then we have like the whole team come to my studio and we record. And it crashed just like a few days before during my rehearsal. I couldn't function for that week. I couldn't function. And when they were shooting, it kept crashing because we're talking about 58,000. It crashed back to what, 30,000. It was like a bottomless at the time.
That's sad.
Like, yeah, that's scary. But
how much did you start with before you got to 58,000? How much did you start with? You probably started with like 20,000. You go up to 58, but you crash back to 30. Like compared to somebody in the stock market.
Exactly. But we're the dumb money. I'm the dumb money. So along the way, newbies get greedy. They see it goes up and up. So around 4,000, 40,000, you buy, 45,000, you buy, 50,000, you buy, you keep buying up. So like you said, it's not a good idea if you are not full-time trader. If you are a full-time trader, you don't win all the time.
Even full-time traders are losing a lot of money. So like, why waste the time trading when you could just buy and hold?
Yeah, if you have a distance from the whole thing, you just know. It's like you're much wiser. You just know it's gonna go up. The other day, like there was a panic in the group. Yeah, the other day there was a panic in the group, and everybody was saying, panic, because ETH was going to just under 3,000. And I was like, what's happening? I'm sensing something's up. But you see, that panic doesn't get to me because I don't know. I haven't really watched. And that sanity and the peace is gold. To have the peace, the focus to do something, to create art, do something valuable.
Yeah, that's actually how I really got into NFTs. Like, I mean, I already knew about NFTs a year ago. Like, I've been an artist for a long time, but I knew the gallery system and that whole thing was like not functionable. And I'm like, I'm not just going to work for free, work my ass off night and day for like to be treated badly and to get very little money. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not doing that anymore. And so I was just kind of like chilling. And then I encountered crypto, which I got totally obsessed with. Thank God, Thank God for, this obsessive kind of personalities, because I got totally obsessed with it. And then when it crashed, I was like, well, okay, I really need to like focus on the NFTs and like just put a whole bunch of energy into that, for the long-term gains, and also to be making art, which is more our original careers,
Yeah. And it lasts forever. The value can only go up, right? And also you capture something that's you, that's tangible.
Yeah, I'm gonna play some of your music. Let me because usually I do that in the beginning when we just got off on a crypto chat. I don't know any other. You're my first artist that actually was a crypto trader. Most people, they don't really know hardly anything about crypto. So it's fun to.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't understand, like, even Tezos went up like crazy the last few days. Did you notice? Do you have anything on Hickenunk?
No, I don't know how to use it. Like last time I tried to, I tried to support Marianne. Well, I went in and I saw all these wallets I don't have, and it was really late. I was like, oh, I don't understand.
But do it on it. I had a friend who was going to buy one of my NFTs, and she went on from her iPhone. It was really hard for her, and it was like somehow this air gap wallet had like tricked her into delegating some money or staking, or I don't know what. If you do it from your desktop, it's way easier. Let me just play a little bit of FiFi Rong's music, because this is really why we're here, is to share the music. And we're just going to play a little bit, and then we'll talk about NFTs. Knowing that we have gone past the end.
still floating in my lips.
I'm gonna put your face on.
I'm falling apart, rising apart, being in your soul, your soul, your skin, your lips, your scent, your goals. I stay, I live, I suffer, I kill. All I know is I love with you. Your chest, your eyes, your arms, your soul, your skin, your lips. How can I let go? I stay, I live, I suffer, I kill. All I know is I love with you.
That's half of the song. So you want to play the whole
Tell me the stories of all of your tattoos. Send me away thinking of that unknown strange perfume. The pain from desire, the fire streaming down in tears. I twisted my body into destruction to get through. Do you conquer my heart with a passion for art? My survival depends on your kissing the scent. Your chest, your eyes, your arms, your soul, your skin, your lips, your scent, your coast. I stay.
Okay, I need to share the screen. I finally got this together. Oh, this is beautiful, beautiful video. I'm gonna share the screen a bit. I love this music. I had it on my Brave browser. There. Let's play a little bit more. Beautiful. So gorgeous.
All I know is I love you. Your chest, your eyes, your arms, your soul, your skin, your lips. How can I let go? I stay, I live, I suffer with you. All I know is I love you.
Wow, that was incredible. Have not seen your
Can
music before. That was so good.
Can I tell you a little bit about this song, this video?
Please.
That was a live recording.
Oh, really?
That was a live.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then the funny thing is, when we were premiering the show, this is a part of the show, and our supporter say, it's so interesting that you have like the mic there all the time. And I'm like, it was sound live. Without the mic, you're not gonna hear me. He thought it was a prop.
Oh,
you know
funny.
What I mean?
Yeah,
So it was a prop. I was just using it for the effects or something. I said, no, it was live recording.
It looks like a total studio video because just the movements, the color, the sound is so engaging. It's so amazing.
It was done here. Like that water, that's my bath, and the whole film was done here because I've got quite a big space here. So we built a set here. So we filmed it here. And the funny thing, I need to tell you the funniest thing. is the second wave, the third day of the crash. So I was so out of it. I did great. I think I did great. But
Yeah,
I was so out of my body
yeah.
because like I'm just, oh, my money gone.
Oh my God.
Not that this moment I was singing, I wasn't thinking that, but that day I couldn't even do live streaming, you know, the usual, hey guys, I'm doing this and that. I couldn't do that. I just switched my phone off because I can't look at my phone because I was composed to check the price every like 5 seconds, right? And you have like a notification and things like that. No, I switched off my phone that day. I was like, I'm not doing that. So that was the story behind this filming. I completely forgot. I just like randomly pick one video to show you.
No, that is the most beautiful video. Like, I'm completely hooked on your music. I want to know everywhere where I can get it, where I can listen to it, because yeah, it's beautiful. And here's the thing about artists that a lot of people don't realize if they're not artists is that, you know, you're singing and everything is almost like another you. So it doesn't even matter you're having the worst day of your life, but your music is coming from a different place, and then you can just turn that part on and keep going, you know. And maybe sometimes it's better, you know, because you're not
I don't even know
thinking.
I guess I don't know what that is about me. I write and I recorded and I produce all of them, because like I'm you can't really see my studio because it's this side. I'm in the middle of the studio, so I make the music. So to me, it's kind of a second nature to go into the FiFi Rong mode. You know, like when I say FiFi Rong mode, I am FiFi Rong, but when I go into the FiFi Rong mode, it's like it's on.
Exactly. I've done, you know, I've been an artist too. Like, I'm an artist, and some of my paintings they're so joyful and lovely. They're like, oh, you must have really expressing yourself. And it's like, no, I was really in a bad kind of crap mood that day, because we're channeling. I feel like in myself, it's like you're channeling something else from somewhere else. So like, it's not really me at all. One time I was in a really super good mood for a while. I was painting all these like bloody fingers, and I was like, oh, I don't know what that is, but it was also, it was a bit prophetically channeling some tragedy that was getting ready to happen in that place. You know, so that's why your music is so amazing, because it's very from another place, very divine and ethereal and supernatural. And are you on iTunes? Like, where's your pop stardom? Like, where do people mostly listen to your music?
I don't say pop stardom.
I know, because Marianne said you were a pop star.
Because my stats are relatively low in I'm just around, I guess. Like, it's all dependent on who you're comparing to. If you're comparing to millions, then yes, it's very low, but it depends on how you look at it. It's everywhere. It's on usual platforms, so YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Audius. I won last year. Yeah, I won 100 audio token because my music was on the top of their playlist last week. I was really happy about that. Yeah, because last time I was almost made it to the top 5 track, and then one day fell off the track, so I didn't get 100 token.
Okay, that is so amazing. So everybody smash the likes on this video, put a comment on this video, and also put up your YouTube channel, your Spotify, and everywhere people can follow you. So let's talk about Audius, because I bought some Audius early on and I made a lot of money in Audius, even though I don't even know what it is. I followed Ivan on tech, and that was, you know, one of his picks. I'm like, okay, I'll do Audius, and it's really blown up. So how does one even listen to music on Audius? I don't even know how, even though I own the token.
It's the same platform like other platform. You just go there and then you can listen, and it's free. It's free to join, and it's very easy. Yeah, it's free. And they only say you can own the platform. That's why they are giving us tokens. So when I tweeted about them when I first joined, they gave me 100 token because I have a verified account. And then the second time it was because of this is a prize. When you get on their chart, they give you audio token. I'm really happy because that happened just after the TikTok collaboration. So it got to $2 per token now. So
so that's good. $200. It's going to keep going up because it is the main music platform so far. That's really
I heard the first time I heard about it, it was a big boy. It was saying audience is like this Spotify but on blockchain.
Bit Boy's great.
Okay, let me try.
All right, I just want to see how much my audience is worth now. So that's great. So it's like, is it audience.com or what?
What's
like
that?
What is it, audience.com or what's the?
It's .co, I think.
All right. Yeah, I made a good money. Like all of a sudden, I have a lot of small altcoins that I bought, and then all of a sudden it rose to the top.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. Well, that's so exciting. Yeah. So how did you get into the NFT world?
It was because of crypto. Because when you get into crypto, you listen to all these YouTubers, all these channels. And
who are your favorite? I got to interrupt you. Who's your favorite YouTubers?
I was doing the Banter Fam. The band, and then you have like an Elio of Trays, and
Elio's pretty good.
The British one, the crypto guy, and
I don't know.
And there's
that guy Tweety or whatever his name is. Not that guy. Not the guy who's with the London Reels. The
No.
I know that guy was such a scammer. I mean, I don't know if he was a scammer on purpose. But...
Ryan Rose.
But the other guys, it was like Tweety, like right in the last time when everything was going up, it's like, come in and get my gems. And it's like, these are not gems because these are not hidden gems. Everyone knows about them. And then I think they really crashed a lot. I think a lot of people lost a lot of money following these. Sign up to this program, you're going to make so much money.
You have to pay how much, like something like a 10 grand or something.
It's all
chain link, but the chain link, it was good. But he started to talk about what is that? I forgot the name, but he started to talk about
Which ones? Yeah, I listened to him once, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah, that's something about. Yeah, I don't really follow that guy because he's no.
I think the ones that have the programs to sign up for.
Oh yeah.
That's why I started my channel. Oh, Coin Bureau. Yeah, I don't really follow Coin Bureau. I followed Ivan on Tech. He used to live stream 1 hour every day, but then he stopped right when the market started going really high. He's like, I don't know about this. He stopped live streaming, and then it crashed. And he was the only one to predict the crash. Everybody else was like, we're rich, we're getting richer. And then Ivan on Tech is like, oh, I don't know about this, So I kind of had at least that one perspective. He was the only one that was like, yeah, this could totally crash. And then when it was crashing, like the banter bags, he was kind of new on the scene, like these people that just pop up out of nowhere and they have really good production and everything. You're like, huh. And they were like, no, it's coming back. Like they did that for how long? For like months as we kept going down more.
Yeah. I know. I noticed. And so it's a lot of them for entertainment and some of them for information. And usually, like you say, for accurate information is usually for more like OG, like more like people who aren't for all that drama, like a lot of theatrical sort of perspective.
Yeah, I think like Elio, like Ivan used to listen to Elio. Whatever Ivan did, I did because Ivan made me a lot of money. Like everything he said, I've almost never lost money. Only like 2 coins, like Snow Swap and some other one, but they could still come back, Like everything he said was amazing in trading strategies and how to not get pulled in and stuff like that. So I don't know who's out there like Ivan. I listen a little bit, Chico Crypto, Elio Trades, BitBoy a little bit.
Yeah. I don't spend any time on them anymore just because I don't have the kind of time.
or any money to invest, right? I got a little money to invest and I put it all in Axie, because Axie, Ivan interviewed Axie, Elio interviewed Axie Infinity, and then the whole concept of gaming and getting paid for it. You're like, okay, that's, how can that go wrong?
Our conversation keep going back to crypto.
I know.
Talk about it.
Oh, you're NFTs. You got into crypto.
Oh my God. In April, around April, May time, everywhere I go, I meet my music friends, and the next thing you know, 90 minutes of crypto conversation. Everybody's talking about crypto.
Oh, that's good.
Kids or whatever. Yeah.
So, in DC, nobody knows about it.
Okay. So NFT. I have like this thinking. I'm not comfortable. I wasn't comfortable. I heard about it and I did a little bit of research and I wanted to get into it, but I wasn't comfortable with all these wallets and all these concepts. It's just really scary. So what made me more comfortable to go into NFT is actually the crypto side of things. It's like, oh, I know what that wallet is about. I know I know how to do the transaction, and then that helps. So for me, I started put my toes into NFT and then contacted some collaborations. But at that time, so I did some NFT stuff in March and I didn't continue. I because I didn't get involved in the community and I got busy with my music and I needed to really concentrate on getting my whole business, my music independent stuff started. So I have more important priorities. So I put the NFT on the side for a few months, and then recently for the last like a month or so, I came back and it's amazing how the difference it makes when you actually have the community backing, and I was just making genuine connection. And I have to owe that to Marianne, because I just wanted to put on the space like an NFT radio on the back. I think you were there the first space I went to, you were there and Marianne were there, and I was really moved by her speech, and I just DM'd her and I said, wow, that was so inspiring. And then she checked out my music and then she said like, why don't we collaborate? And on my first NFT sale is because of her. I'm still chicken to go out to sell my own stuff. I did mint quite a few things before, but I'm just not in the space where I feel, oh, I have enough community and fans and supporters in this space, so I can actually do my solo release like a Nifty Sax. So I'm just learning. So right now my position is that I go around following music NFT OGs like Nifty Sax, like Dylan, the Crypto Rich album, and we have several other people like a Verite is very OG in the space, and then she's a very empowering lady and her music is amazing. So and right now I'm doing every Saturday space to tell beginners like my friends. So I'm bringing all my music friends who are in. That's my space, yeah.
Oh, the one that you sent me in the messages. Okay, I'm going to try to come.
Right now I want to learn and I want to make other people learn at the same time. So while I'm not doing something big, sell, trade or things like that, or flip, I'm not quite interested in that just yet. I want to learn more. I want to build a community. But I'm not really going in hard because I'm releasing my double album very soon. So I'm doing a crowdfunding campaign in the traditional world. So right now, every Saturday, I just like do the space with Nifty and getting more people involved. So hopefully by the time I actually drop NFT, my solo stuff, I'm going to have the conversation going and people know who I am in the space, and I think that would be more comfortable for me.
Yeah, I totally relate to that. Like I'm an artist and I'm into crypto, but I'm not in a huge rush to like, that's just not how I am. Do you have an NFT that you can share with us? Like share the screen and put the NFT on?
Yeah.
Well, the music sound is not going to be as good as the music that I share, but people can go click on your NFT. They can go look at it. They can listen to it.
See this one. Yeah, can you see something?
Now you have to hit the share screen.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. You can see the pretty.
Yeah, but you have to maximize it.
Maximize it.
My heart beats in tandem with yours. My support is love belongs to you. I feel you in the deepest part of my soul. As if you have nowhere else to go.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So that is Marianne.
And that's on OpenSea.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, that is with Marianne.
All right.
Okay, here.
You can hit the stop share screen now, and that way we can see you, and then you can talk about it.
Yeah, stop share. I have a few more, but yeah, like now is a good time to share that too.
Yeah. So that's on OpenSea.
Yeah, is collected by Block Muse. He's been supporting a lot. He's been supporting the two out of 3 pieces that me and Marianne collaborated. So yeah, that's really cool. And thanks to her, that through this kind of collaboration, it opens the door for me to have something sold.
That's amazing. And I'm eating. I'm sorry, I haven't eaten anything all day. It's like 2 in the afternoon. So tell people it's an original music, the music in the NFT, original art. Tell people like who don't know what an NFT is, how does it work, and why is it good? Why is it good? This NFT, like what's special about it?
As in, what is NFT about?
No, like,
or what piece?
As in, like music NFT, is that original piece of music? Like, why would somebody want to collect? I'm gonna put my little thing out because I'm eating. Why would somebody want to collect this NFT with the music? And they can just go on YouTube and listen to your music. So.
Yeah, I mean, with this one is an original piece of music that I composed to Marianne's poem. And then she's got a big story behind this piece. And I'm sure like she's already told you and everyone the story about where she's been through. So she told me about the story, and I basically took the art and her animation and I went away and then just to digest the story and the feeling, and it came out like so. I composed everything from the sound design and for it, you see the bubble that's coming out, like that's like every time she missed her husband, and then the heart.
Let me interrupt. Marianne was in prison. Wait, I have to interrupt. Marianne was in prison for 14 years, wrongly accused. So anyway, go on. So that's why she was missing her husband.
Yeah, so the heartbeat, I just used the sound to reflect, the heart that's pumping, and then with like all those little like a pretty sounds to decorate. So yeah, the music is just composed for this piece, and it's a one-on-one piece, and obviously
one-on-one,
don't know what NFT is.
Right.
Yeah, it's non-fungible. So you have like this unique digital license on the blockchain that you can own this thing. And also for Block Muse, what I did, we did a job party, and I said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'll record with the guitar. So I'll sing this song in an acoustic version with the guitar on the film, and I'll give this as the gift to the owner of this piece of art. Wow. So that makes it very different from something that you can see on YouTube.
Yeah, wow, that sounds incredible. Like it's the whole collaboration of the moment. Like, you know, that you created that piece of art with her and it can never be like repeated. Like that's so amazing. And then whoever buys this NFT, it's a one of a kind, it's you're owning it. And if people don't understand blockchain, like watch one of my really old videos, like blockchain is immutable and it doesn't ever go away. Like, and you can't copy and paste, you can't record and download. It is something that's on the blockchain itself and it's very like verifiable. So wow, this is really interesting. So, and you're totally inspired collaborating with her, working with her, missing her husband while she's in prison. And wow, that's amazing.
The only thing I was trying to do is that I've never experienced the kind of pain she experienced. So I just try to do my best to, like you said, channel the emotions through and use my expertise, which is like music, to express whatever I can express. But from my personal experience, obviously I haven't been through that sort of trauma. And I saw your whole interview with her, but that was the first time I saw the whole story. I always like have a bits and pieces, but that story, like, it was really pouring her heart out.
Oh my God, that was amazing. She was crying and she really shared so openly. And that's why I like doing these interviews. Like, I don't like to like time it or limit it. Like whatever somebody has to say, there's no other platform where you can hear and see and experience, like, you know, the artist who's making the NFTs, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Today, actually, I was in a space talking to Nifty, which was sharing stories and success and this and that. And all of a sudden, I wasn't prepared. I was in a space for 5 hours. But then at the beginning, I took, I don't know, 15 minutes or something, or 20 minutes. That's a long time in space to talk about my story, like where I came from China. I was planning an elevator pitch. And I ended up doing a whole shebang. And then that was only part one. So yeah, talking about story sometimes is, but I don't have like a directly, say, emotional story to my life journey to become an artist and everything. But it was quite a long story. So I'm not sure like what your plan is, how long your interview is, if you want me to say.
I don't have a plan, but here's the thing, we can do it again later. Like, you know, I started just doing this to make friends, to hear people's story. I'm just in my house, so we can do it in like a couple of weeks. We can hear your story.
Yeah, maybe after my album or something, or during or something, we can talk about the album as well.
Yeah, because just right now, just right now, the NFTs are so exciting. Like your NFT, I'm so moved by seeing your music, your video. So I just want to hear about your music right now because I'm so impressed. So what's your career like there in London? Do you perform out? I mean, you know, there's COVID. Like, what's your sort of career trajectory been before NFTs?
I was definitely performing more and touring. I toured in China a few times and Germany.
Oh, you are a pop star. That's amazing.
I'm definitely more known in China because they're just a sheer population. I have like probably like 120 million streams over there. But nobody has really done the calculation. But from one platform called the Xiaomi, back in the days, I'm talking about like 6-7 years ago, that was like on one platform there's 90 million streams. So China is a really big place. I'm talking about, this is an underground artist. I'm not mainstream at all.
So you have like millions in China as underground artists. That's so awesome.
It's nothing. Yeah. Millions and millions is nothing. Because one city is like a country over here in size.
Where are you from? Where are you from in China?
I was born in Beijing and I grew up in Shenzhen, which is next to Hong Kong. And I came to the UK very early on when I was a teenager. So when I go back to China, I'm not Chinese anymore by nationality. I'm British. So right now it's very hard to get visa to go back to see my parents. So it's been quite a few years I haven't seen them. The very last time I was doing 2 tours in one go in China. So I was having one tour with one label. There was another project with do you know W Hotel?
Yes, I do. We have it here. Yeah, we have W here. I go hang out there. Wow.
So W Hotel has a sub record label called the W Records. So I'm the first like Asian artist they signed. No, Chinese. I think Chinese, yes. So they were launching their W record in China. So via me, I was there to kind of open the door for the album for them, for the label for them. So I was doing a little tour over there in Shanghai W Hotel and in Xi'an W Hotel. And that was really cool. And immediately it was followed by a different tour. And then that was the last time I was home and seeing my parents. And then that pandemic hit when I came back. So now I transitioned to an online show like what you just saw. The Dreamer, the video just now, I was performing live, but it's indoor.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, and
so awesome. I'm your total fan now. I'm like, I feel like a groupie.
Actually, thank you. I actually like 100, probably 120 songs out there. So that was just one of them. Yeah, and my double album's coming, and then there's 23 songs on the double album.
How can we buy your double album when it comes out?
My crowdfunding is the place I only sell the double album. It could be digital, it could be double vinyl or double CD.
I'm totally buying it. I'm buying it. I might not be able to afford your NFT, but I can buy your digital copy.
Yeah.
Everybody, digital copy is like, it's like a copyable, so it's not expensive and it's not a collector's item like an NFT.
Yeah, I have boxes like that's CDs and I have vinyls over there. We're talking about in the traditional world, £77 is my luxury deluxe like package of a t-shirt, of like a pop socket.
That's your t-shirt you have on, right?
Yeah, I have everything. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, this is wrong. They're so awesome. I want
No, not this one. This one is new. Is the old one. I have. I designed one for my Team Fifinity, which is my fan community. So I designed it for the fans, and I've got like a lot of like a little things. So those things are much cheaper.
I love your shirt though. This is so wrong. Like, are you selling those anywhere?
Yeah, I have them. Where? I have them in different versions. I still have a few in store, and I have on my website, which is fifirong.com/shop. So if you go to my website, you can see it already.
That's a very cool t-shirt. This is so wrong.
This is so wrong. Yeah.
Wow. You're so awesome. Like, I'm just so happy to meet you. Do you sing in Chinese?
Now we just need NFT that.
Yeah, we have to collaborate. I'm also a dancer.
Oh,
I have a whole dance personality and a whole dance name, like completely separate from all this.
Yeah, so, I heard because I met you a few times. Yeah, I heard your what you do, and I met you in space a few times.
Yeah, I dance. Like, I can't believe I started dancing on TikTok. I was like, oh, how embarrassing, and like. But people watch it. I'm like, really? You're watching
it's great. I want to do TikTok.
Have you watched my dance on TikTok?
No, I haven't. I said I want to go on TikTok and then do stuff and connect, you know.
Yeah, you got to go on TikTok. Like, I think so. My friend was a belly dancer on TikTok and Clapper, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. So we did some shows like you do in your house. We did some live dance shows. And we're having like 20,000 people are watching. And I'm like, wow, you know, I've been dancing a long time. I've never had 20,000 people watch. So this is pretty cool. And it's so easy. Like, you can go, I'm on like YouTube, TikTok, Clapper, and Instagram, and they all promote reels. So if you have something where you're moving and there's music, this stuff is like highly promoted. And also you or anyone can send me shorts and I will upload any shorts to my YouTube channel, because YouTube is promoting shorts, because now there's more eyeball time on TikTok than there is on YouTube. So YouTube and everybody else, Instagram was like, oh my God, we were competing with TikTok. So I'm even thinking of selling NFTs. Like I made some shorts that are just like, hey, this is my NFT, you can get it here. Boom. You know, like I feel like not only now are we able to show our own art and express our own self and get our own money, but we could also have these very free advertising channels, you know, and if people want to watch, like, yeah, you got to get on TikTok. Clapper is really good too. And it's fun to go live. Like I teach dance on Zoom, and then I'll have like a Clapper live and TikTok live. Like I'll have a whole bunch of cameras and everything set up. So we're going live at the same time on the different platforms.
What is Clapper?
It was like TikTok, but it's for adults. It's good. You get a lot of views and it's different. It's not, you have to be 18. So it's a little bit more, it's just different than TikTok, but it's a very similar platform. But
interesting.
It's really cool. And I love TikTok. I mean, I like Clapper because you can go and like, for some reason, maybe this is like my Clapper algorithm, but I watch people like fishing in Nebraska. It's more just like normal people. It's not quite, there's not a lot of dance and stuff like that. It's really cool. I love seeing these people just in their daily life, you know?
Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that. It's like when you say adults, I thought you meant OnlyFans.
No. There's like a few of that, but it's very just like normal people, and most people are not beautiful. Most people aren't even talented, but it's the thing when you go on Clapper, it says be seen, be heard, be valued. So it really has that feeling like people are so nice on Clapper.
Yeah, I see mom and pops and grannies. So that's great.
Yeah, grannies, mom and pops, like just like some guy like cutting a fish out in like Manitoba, Canada. I really enjoy it because I feel like so connected to humanity, you know.
Yeah, because I feel a bit old going to TikTok. I just feel I'm a latecomer and I'm a bit old compared to the teens and all that.
Yeah. So. No, I'm real old to go on TikTok, but I did it, and I feel like the space, like, okay, the kids started it, but now it's opening up to everyone, and there's all different ages, even on TikTok. Like I like TikTok too. Everybody's searching for this community, and especially since the loneliness of the lockdown and everything. And there's a lot of, I would totally follow you, and always, some people pay money. With that show that I did with my friend the first time, people will just tip money, and you can have like a little bit in the Clapper, you can have like tiers. So you can join my Clapper. Some people do like $1, $5, $100. I have like 20, 50, and 100 because I don't know. Because I like money.
Okay, I'm doing.
Yeah, so people can join. You gotta join. Yeah, I'll join. Maybe I'll even be one of your supporters, because then you can join like your special club, like, once a month you get to do such and such a thing with me,
Yeah, I have my community, and I already do that. I have 5 tiers, and I call it my VIP club. So my fan community is for the team Fifinity, FiFi, right? Fifinity, Team Fifinity. And we have like the VIP Team Fifinity. I have 5 tiers, but it's not tied to a platform. It's kind of like just on my own website. So I have like different tiers. However, I just want to circle back to TikTok, because TikTok is going crypto. It's going NFT.
I know.
So it's really important to be on there.
Exactly. Yes, TikTok is awesome. You know what? I really didn't think anyone would watch me dance. Like, I'm not the best dancer in the world. Even I was very self-conscious, like for the whole first month, and I was like, you could tell. And I had gotten very injured like a year and a half ago. I was assaulted. I got a brain injury and a back injury. And I'm like, but I couldn't, people watch it. People like it. Maybe some people say mean stuff, but I just ignore them. And I don't really read too many comments, but Of course, you just have to be tough enough. It's like crypto. You got to be tough in crypto. You got to be able to live a good day when you lost 50% of your money. I mean, some people want to go kill themselves when that happens. You know, me, I'm just like, oh, I'm going to think about something else today. I'm going for a walk. You know, like, and TikTok and Clapper is more friendly, but TikTok, you just have to be like mentally prepared that people is going to say something painful.
It takes courage to do that. Yesterday I heard something, you know, like everybody's saying the same thing, right? On Twitter, on YouTube, when you have a video, people are commenting mean comments, trying to get attention. Why don't you make a video? Where's your channel? Right.
It's always your people. Yeah, like you get on here and belly dance. Like I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah. But I'm surprised how nice people are and how many people watch it. I'm like, really? Somebody wants to watch me belly dance? Okay, let's do it. And then you get very energized by your audience if you're a performer, you know. So you're gonna be
you don't need
famous on TikTok.
Yeah, this just brought to my mind is something that I'm doing at the moment. You know Mel Robbins, because I'm quite into personal development as well. So she's got her new work, High Five Club, like the High Five habit. So she's starting a worldwide movement where you go to your bathroom every morning and you high five to yourself.
Oh my God, I'm gonna totally do that.
Yeah, high five. High five. You feel good, don't you? Like, try to do that again.
We're right here. I got a mirror. Hey, I feel happy already. Hey, you're the best.
Yeah, and she's got a lot of science behind this, and it actually gives you a good mood. I personally don't have that much problem with my like self-love and hating myself. This and that. I kind of worked through that over the years, but it still helps. It still really lifts you up.
You can never have too much.
Yeah, you can always work on, and also like there's always some insecurity points in us that we might be secure in one place and insecure in another place.
Yeah. That's a lot about being a performer, you know, like I realize there's a lot better dancers than me out there, but they are too afraid to get online and do it. Like the only thing is just have to show up and be willing to look foolish and just work, like you said, work through it, and then you go to the next. And here's the thing you can do too, which is so easy. Like here's what I did. I actually have 3 channels. I have like an art. So I was like, okay, well, I'm dancing, but my real career is as a fine artist, visual artist, painter, sculptor, performance artist. So I'm kind of avoiding that because that's like more, you know, me and like, well, I dance. Like I have a totally different name and everything. Jasmine, if you want to follow me. But it's so easy. You can spend literally a few minutes a day, like all of your videos that you already have, and YouTube shorts too. Don't just put out 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. And I don't even like curate it too much. I just put stuff out there because that's the nature of the platforms. It is not cutting an album. It's just people are scrolling, you know? So all of your material that you already have, you just put out, like on TikTok, when you start, do a lot, like you just do a couple times a day, 3 to 5 times a day. Or after that, you do like a couple times a week or whatever, after you get like a certain amount of followers. And it's so easy, you know.
It's very true. I have like 50 videos now on YouTube, but you know, sometimes we always think we're gonna get a whole setup, have the whole team edit the video. Every year you put out one video. You don't do that. Like you want to get more content going. So definitely you can like reuse the content. You just right now I haven't got around to do that, but I always wanted to cut some shorts and upload some shorts. And then the same thing, you can go to Reel and you can use
the Reels. I literally get like 2,000 people watching my Reels. I'm like, who's out there watching my Reels? Somebody, you know, like, and it's huge. It's so easy, and just don't overthink it. Like I'm actually writing a book called Half-Assed. I don't know if you ever read You Are a Badass, but You Are a Badass is a great book. I love Jen Sincero. But I'm like, my whole philosophy is half-assed. Like you don't have to do a great job. You just have to do something, you know? And
that's really that. I really like that, because that's kind of like contrary to all the gurus out there saying that you can't do anything, you can't succeed in anything half-assed. But what you're trying to say is to start is hard, to have courage is hard. So being half-assed, you're thinking like lower the bar for yourself, do yourself a favor, just start. Yeah, so that's
the whole book, and that's my own. It's like the lazy procrastinator's guide to success. You know, it's like, I'll do it. Like when I first started my videos and my lighting, you know, was so bad, and I mean, it's still not even that. I'm still like, you know, better camera, this, that, and the other. But the thing is just to start, and yeah, it's a momentum. Once you get going, if you're going in the right direction, anything can happen. If you're not doing anything, nothing will ever happen. So yeah, like you're saying, it's, I wrote the book. I wrote it on my phone. It's very half-assed. Like I might just put it up as it is. Like it doesn't even have orders of chapters. It's very half-assed.
I know. Yeah, the other day I was listening to Louis' house, and he had this mentee. Yeah, he's great. His show is like, I'm quite obsessed. I watch everything.
I love him.
And he's got a mentee, like this woman who's a writer, but she had like 17 years and she just hasn't published, and I find a lot of excuse for herself. Oh, but this and that, but I was not ready, and this and that. And he challenged her to say, today I challenge you, I dare you, you're not gonna do it. By the end of today, you're gonna do a little booklet called like your own quote, like just like a really simple booklet, just to get her started. Super important. So what you're saying there is just like, to be honest, I procrastinated for 10 years, not believing in myself in music. So I didn't do that. Imagine if somehow I just started, then I will see, oh, actually, it's not that bad. It's just like yoga or anything. Once you get started, you can't even stop. So
yeah. And you're actually quoting me, like setting the bar low. You set the bar super low. Like even when I'm doing my interviews, I'm like, well, you know, you got like 10 people watch an interview. You're like, it's okay. Like, who cares? Like, that's my whole philosophy. Oh, who cares? You know, like, but I'm pretty sure, because every artist that's come on here, every musician has had so much to say and show. Like, I'm pretty sure like it's going to get like a lot. Actually got like 500 hits, views yesterday. So that's a lot. Wow. Even if, because a lot of people are also watching the shorts. So you get a lot of views on the shorts. But
it's gonna escalate. Louis Howe has been doing for over a decade, and now he's getting to where he is. But he was there in the beginning, having 10 views or 20 views, right? And so if you are offering value, that's the most important thing. Like I haven't really seen a lot of other channels with artists interviewing other artists in NFT as well. So that's very new. So it's gonna pick up.
I think so. Yeah, it's doing good. And I'm very excited. I'm so happy that you came, because this also has to do with that thing, is like, so a lot of guys, like when I told people I have a channel doing interviews, men contacted me, oh, we're gonna do an interview. I'm like, okay, let's do tomorrow. Like, I don't even think and plan, because my frontal lobes, you know, I'm an artist. Like I'm just living in the continuity of space-time. You know, I'm not like a planner. So they come, they show up the next day, and so many females, like I would actually contact them. I might have contacted you. Yeah. But so many people didn't write back, or they're like, oh, I'm not ready. I'm not this, I'm not that. And you're like, oh, what is with, you know, women is like, they're, you know, I think, you know, they're afraid to like jump in and do it. You know, also we have to like deal with our hair and more stuff, you know, but yeah, I'm so glad you came. Do you have anything else you want to show? Another NFT?
Yeah, I mean, you know, people can check me out. You can put my links in your description, because we're just getting to the 90-minute mark, and I still have a lot of things.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I don't want to start another topic.
We
can do a part two. We can definitely do a part 2 sometime.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is so long. All right. So I'm going to stop the recording, but thank you for so much for coming. Everyone, like, check out all of her stuff, buy her albums, buy her NFT. If you can afford it, do things that are wrong. This is FiFi Rong. She's an incredible, beautiful, beautiful musician, and I can't wait to get more into your music, hear all the words, everything else that you have to communicate to the rest of humanity. Like, thanks a lot.
And I'll be following you on the crypto journey as well, NFT, and we'll be very connected from now on. So
Yeah,
thank you, Eve.
Thank
Bye.
you. I'm gonna hit the recording off.